traffic, just 823, Darling departure southbound.
Everything's in the green, airspeed is alive.
Florida traffic, 777 uniform, right downwind runway 7.
Beautiful. That was one of the best rotations you've done yet. Beautiful. Got the airplane in sight?
Yep,
cool. That's good. We could make a call. Say on the upwind runway 7 for a right downwind departure. You always want to tell people what you're going to do.
And 7 Sierra Delta is on the upwind for a right downwind departure.
What runway?
7. Okay, so let's see. Airspeed.
What's that plane doing? Departing to the south?
Traffic, 76 uniform approaching Rotterdam, departing
Just
to
keep
the north.
climbing.
Final call.
Show me 90 knots on the climb.
On the climb?
Uh-huh.
Is that what you like the climb outs usually to be? Or?
No.
Oh, okay, just do
On this plane, 101 is VY.
Okay.
I just want you to do a constant speed climb. Yeah, you're good. Keep the turn coming. Right traffic, right Cirrus is right crosswind runway 7 departing the area to the west, Corona. Good. Keep the turn coming. And good. Keep the turn coming. Right traffic, white Cirrus, right down runway 7 departing the area to the west, 1,800 feet climbing, last call, Corona. Good. See how simple that is?
Yep.
Just tell people what you're doing. In plain English, not even Chinese. Imagine these calls had to be in Chinese. I wouldn't fly.
You wouldn't?
I would probably learn the basics.
That's what I thought. Liar.
The basic sentences.
Right.
Hi, Jimmy. Oh, man.
Altimeter 29904. Figure off approaching use arriving at runway 24. Advise on initial contact. Give information Bravo. Full down formation Bravo, 1847 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature tree 2. Dew point 12. Altimeter 29904. Figure off approaching use arriving at runway 24. Advise on initial contact. Give information Bravo. So sorry, staying on runway 24 taxi. Yeah.
Beautiful. And we'll do a full stop taxi back. I want you to really hone in and see what I mean with aiming versus touchdown point.
Gotcha.
It's easy to talk about, but I want to see you practicing it.
Okay.
Your aiming point could be my house, as long as you don't hit it.
Right.
Make sense? Cool.
Below, strictly above the airport, you caution.
Are you staying at 3?
Yeah.
Then let's adjust the our altitude pre-select. Perfect. Solid. Good work. Now I want to show you. Let's transition safely to autopilot. So the first thing is you never have to press that.
Okay.
If I go to heading, this automatically engages.
Right.
Okay, so let's sync the heading bug. Before you do that, sync the heading bug. You did? Okay.
Yeah.
And now we have our altitude at 3, but we're a touch over it. So we need to descend to it.
Okay.
So before you hit anything, how are you going to engage autopilot? Don't hit it. Just tell me.
I'd hit BS and heading.
Good. So first we could do heading.
Okay.
And then those two together. And you always want to make sure your scoreboard is showing you what you think it's doing.
Right.
Boom. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You don't have to press that. Good work. Solid. And you see a plane there?
I do.
Cool. So we could go a little bit to our
Right.
Good.
Traffic.
Good work. What are the 3 steps of autopilot engagement in flight? Actually, they're right there. I see
Yep,
a no
I got it.
factor.
Yep.
That's so weird, this shows them on the left. Now you know that's not all that accurate. What are the 3 steps to engaging autopilot safely in flight, Jimmy?
Safely?
Huh?
What do you mean?
How do you go about engaging autopilot the safe way in flight? Step number 1, it all begins with what?
Well, I have everything set up first of what you want the autopilot to do.
Okay,
Before you turn it on.
Good, good. That's a thing, but it wasn't one of the things I was thinking of. Yes, you need to have your altitude where you want it. You need to have your heading bug where you want it. All that's good. The first step of engaging autopilot safely is knowing what you're going to do before you do it. Right. In your head, it should be like, okay, I'm going to press heading and then vertical speed and altitude because I'm a touch high and I want it to capture. If I just hit altitude, it would capture the 3,080 feet. Okay. Good. The next thing to do is to actually press it and do it. The third thing to do is to read your scoreboard and make sure that it's actually in those modes. Make sense?
We're off approach in use, arriving at party runway 24. Advise on initial contact. Give information Bravo.
Forward to tower, Sierra 747, Sierra Delta is about 8.5 miles to the east. Inbound, full stop with Bravo.
747 Sierra Delta, full tower, make straight in runway 24, report the airport site.
Straight in 24, and we'll report the airport inside, 7 Sierra Delta.
Do you have the airport?
Sierra Delta traffic, 12 o'clock, 4 miles, police helicopter inbound, 2 miles out, indicating 60 knots faster. Caution rotor off, report traffic inside.
7 Sierra Delta, welcome. The
Straight
chopper?
ahead.
The chopper?
Nope, the
the airport? Yeah, no, I got the airport.
So he said report the airport in sight.
And 7 Sierra Delta has the airport in sight.
7 Sierra Delta, continue.
Good. So let's actually disconnect autopilot. I want you to hand fly this thing.
Okay.
And he said straight in 24.
Right, so I'm going to have to go, then...
As you descend, I want you to show me 100 knots, not a hair over 100 knots, Jimmy.
That's like chopping all the... That's
No,
chopping.
you don't need a power. You can control 100 knots with your gravity, with your pitch. Do you forget about that?
Well, no, I could bleed it, but you want, you want me to descend.
Right, eventually
So you want me to bleed it first?
So keep your power where you want it, even if it's, let's
I'd
say...
say 12, 15.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now you do 100 knots with your pitch. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Does this make sense to you?
Well, yeah, but I'm still...
You're descending, yeah.
But am I going to be able to descend fast enough to get what... That's my...
If you won't, what do you need to do?
Just pull power.
Exactly. Yep. So show me 100 knots. But yes, you should be able to descend fast enough. So reduce a little power. Okay, show me 110.
Howdy, Fullerton, good afternoon. Comfort 96 Romeo is 10 to the east for tracks arrival to the east pad.
After 96 Romeo, full tower, make straight in runway 24, report the airport inside, wind calm, altimeter 299.4.
Okay, straight in 24, and we have the field in sight for Comfort 96 Romeo.
Got 96 Romeo, number 2, following Cirrus 5 miles ahead, runway 24, clear to land.
All right, number 2, looking for the Cirrus.
Now keep showing me 110, but we'll need to level off a little bit and add power.
Sierra Delta number 1, wind 2403, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear land, number 1, for runway 247 Sierra Delta.
Who else called?
Are we too low or too high?
I think we're fine. I mean, we're a little high right now, but...
High?
Is low?
The 409 at Victor Fullerton.
See all the red lights down there at the runway?
Yeah.
Yep. So what does that mean?
Means we're low.
Yep. So now I want you to show me 100 knots throughout this whole thing to the runway. Good. See now it's turning white?
Yep.
There you go. Now we can continue descending. So you could reduce power and lower the nose to maintain 100 knots. Beautiful. Three whites, one red means what?
Still a little high.
Good. Solid. Which is fine. It's Fullerton, right? So there's obstacles on the approach.
Right.
It's great. 3 whites, 1 red is fantastic, as long as we're not coming in with too much energy to where we'll land halfway down the runway. So there's no right or wrong here as long as you're thinking.
Right.
Perfect.
500.
Show me, let's go flaps 100, and show me 80 knots. And keep it 2 white, 2 red. Good. We have a left crosswind, so it'll be a little bit of right rudder on touchdown. Add some power because we're getting low, you see that? Now we're low. Once you're clear of everything, lower the nose. Good. Perfect. Good. Keep the nose. Good. You go straight to the runway. Absolutely solid. Because that keeps the energy coming.
Right.
Good work. Good. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Going downhill like that?
Yep.
Once the obstacles are cleared.
96 Romeo, say correction, 070 Delta, say taxi request.
I'd like taxi back, please.
070 Delta, turn right, runway 24, taxi via Bravo.
Right at Foxtrot and 24 via Bravo 70 Delta.
96 Romeo, number
Good,
1.
that was very good.
East path.
That's affirmed. We're going to park
Nice
at
police
east
choppers.
96 Romeo.
Oh, yeah, I got
96 Romeo, wind
Fancy.
calling 24 clear to land, over the runway, offset to the left, approved, do not overfly the traffic in the run-up
Makes
area.
sense? Once the
Clear to land,
obstacles are
24
cleared,
with an offset. We'll keep it inside.
keep
Okay,
that
96
plane
Romeo.
coming towards the ground. And I don't care what that attitude is, because we know we're going around out and not hit the ground, right? We're going around out. We just want to keep it coming all the way to get... Think of it this way. One of our biggest goals is to get as close to the pavement as we can, as quickly as we can.
Right.
Once we're near the pavement and we bleed energy off there, guess what happens when you run out of energy when you're near the pavement? You kiss it. Guess what happens when you run out of energy when you're 100 feet above it? You stall. Make sense?
Yeah.
So the idea is to get as quickly, as close to the pavement as we possibly can. And then you could take all your time bleeding off the energy, and the plane will nicely, smoothly touch down when it ran out of energy.
Right.
That's kind of the idea with that. Good work. All right, short field.
Yeah, we can try it.
Which one do you want to do?
Your call, buddy.
It's honestly up to you. Short or soft?
What do we do at Havasu? Was it short?
It was a soft.
Was it soft? Let's try that again, because I didn't.
Cool.
Actually, you had done that, so...
Do you want me to be on it with you? I'll be on it with you,
Yeah.
just here, but you'll mostly...
It was 50 or 100 flaps on the short.
Here's something I want you to never forget.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Ever. There's no ever takeoff on a Cirrus of flaps anything other than 50.
Gotcha.
Will you forget that?
No.
Never.
Not saying I'll never do it.
Huh?
Not saying I might never do it, but...
Forgetting it is something else. But there's no takeoff that will call for flaps 100, and there's no takeoff that will call for no flaps.
Roger.
Now, could you do it? Yeah.
Right.
Possible, but all your takeoffs will be flaps 50. So before you call tower,
Right.
walk me through a soft field takeoff.
Sure. So flaps 50. We're gonna let me adjust this. Full back pressure,
Okay.
full power. As the plane starts to, like we call it a wheelie, we're gonna relieve some of that back pressure. Relieve the wheelie. Get it off the ground. And then just keep it level, build up our...
Yep, well, once the plane comes off the ground, guess what we're doing? Forward pressure.
Forward pressure.
More forward pressure than your brain thinks.
Oh, more forward than...
Your brain will tell you, because your brain will not tell you to fly towards a pavement
Right.
as your speed is increasing.
Right.
So you have to fight that urge. And once you come off, forward pressure, stay right over that pavement, build up energy, and then fly away.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Victor left out.
So we'll do it semi-together, and then on landing with a soft field, it's pretty much the same thing backwards. You want to touch down on your mains, as you always do, but you want to come in, you know how I tell you to chop your power? I told you in the bracket,
Right.
chop your power late. On a soft field, come in with a little power, and don't chop it only after your wheels touch down. Once your mains touch down, cut the power. And then keep that nose off.
You want to show me one?
Yeah.
Actually run one?
Yes, I'll do one,
I don't
yes.
know.
Yes. So you do a soft fuel takeoff, I'll do that soft fuel landing. Perfect.
Yeah.
Good.
Forwarding tower, Sirius 7470 Delta, holding short runway 24 for close traffic.
Sierra Delta, make right, close traffic, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24 for right close traffic, 7 Sierra Delta. Okay, flaps. Okay.
Finals clear.
Finals clear. Okay. And we're going to use up all the runway.
So this is a short. For soft,
Doesn't matter.
yeah, because the idea is you have a line, you don't want to come to a stop and yoke all the way back. Go ahead, yoke all the way back. And you don't want to come to a stop on a soft.
And it's not a, it's a static stop, right? Or a static power?
No, you don't want to come to us. That's short. You're thinking short.
Okay.
Yeah. Soft, you just want to keep it rolling with yoke all the way back. The idea is you don't want to stop on a soft gravel so your nose will sink into the mud. More power, full power,
Full
good.
power, yeah.
Good. Keep that wheelie. Just like this. Good, we're off. Now right over the runway, just like this. Make sense?
Yeah.
Build up energy and take it away. Easy?
Oh yeah, not too bad.
Good. Once you get it down, it's really
Right.
probably one of the easier ones. So you were afraid to get that wheelie going. You saw you just need a little more of that thing, yeah. And he said right or left traffic?
Right.
Cool. You could turn now. Stay close to the airport. Good.
I gotta get all that organized, sorry.
All good. Organized. Now with the soft, we'll expect to use the whole runway, right? Just expecting using the whole runway makes things a lot easier because there's no rush to slam her down. There's no rush to hit the it makes it all.
Delta, 24, clear to land.
Clear around 247 Sierra Delta.
All right, my plane.
Airplane. I'm sorry, and I've been
all good.
on flaps.
Yep, my plane.
Yep.
All right. Final looks to be clear. We are clear to land, right?
Yes.
Cool.
272 Delta, runway 24, clear to land.
Yep.
Yeah.
Platform 9, Gecko, continue with the request, please. Don't stop.
Final's clear.
Mike Echo, turn left heading 120, departs frequency 125.35, squawk 0273.
500.
Just 4 Mike Echo, VFR, turn left heading 120, departs frequency 2535, squawk 0273.
So just a touch of power. I want to keep that power in.
4 Mike Echo, turn left heading 120, turn left heading 120. 4 Mike Echo, read back correct, verify Bravo, and you said you're south, east parking?
Even more power, because you see the engine won't even stay up.
4 Mike Echo, do you have Bravo?
Without that. So I had like 7%.
I stepped on you because I thought you were down.
Let's go with like, aim for like 10, 15%.
10 or 15%?
Just, we could start with 10.
Okay.
Just
Well,
enough that would
Echo,
keep
do you
that
have
engine off
Bravo?
the ground, because it's a really heavy engine.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
Number 4 Mike
your
Echo,
plane?
we're going to get there. With your call sign, verify you're at southwest parking with information Bravo.
Your plane?
Your plane.
Got it?
Yep. Okay.
Cool, your plane. Yeah, I got this. And taxi back for 7 Sierra Delta.
The 4 Mike Echo, runway 24, run up, taxi V Alpha. The 7 Sierra Delta, runway 24, taxi V Bravo.
Runway 24, taxi via Bravo, 7 Sierra Delta. I'll say
The 4 Mike Echo, say
15%.
again.
15?
Yeah, because 7% is not nearly enough.
You were at like 9, I think.
Something like that,
Like
yeah,
that,
maybe
yeah.
15.
Mike Echo, that's correct.
It's just that power to keep that nose off the ground for a second and put it down nicely so it doesn't run away from you.
4 Mike Echo, so far so good.
Attitude. What speed did that stall horn come on, did you?
66?
Okay, see that?
7?
So coming in at 80, 85 is way too fast. You land halfway down the runway.
Stuck, Mike,
But you
once
saw
in,
also I
28.
came in a little high, and it was using gravity a lot to keep that energy coming, because there were a bunch of white lights with the runway.
Right.
So that's also a thing, especially here in Fullerton. I could use gravity just as much as I could use the engine.
Right.
To keep energy coming on the airplane. So show me another soft field.
Yeah.
So with soft field, yoke all the way back.
Right.
And we don't stop. We keep it coming, and we apply the power. Once we're straight, yoke all the way back, get that wheelie going, release that wheelie to maintain on 2 wheels, and then once the plane comes off, forward pressure stay over the runway, then fly away.
Roger.
Crazy how not busy it is here.
98 Victoria is leaving frequency. This is 98 Victor approved today.
And 0747 Sierra Delta, holding short runway 24 for closed traffic.
The 7 Sierra Delta, make right, say again, right close traffic, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Right close traffic, clear for takeoff, runway 24, 07 Sierra Delta.
Good. Yoke all the way back. All the way back.
Victor, leaving approved. Bye-bye.
Good. Good. Keep this power setting
That's 2 of you are at just 9859 Juliet Fullerton
till we're
ground.
straight,
VFP with
and then
Bravo,
keep adding power. Don't come to a stop.
Taxi V Alpha. Who else called?
Good. Keep it coming. Good. Runway's clear. Good. Power. Beautiful. Yoke all the way back. Good. Good.
Green. Feel the wheelie.
Good. There you go. Not too much forward. Just like this. Just enough to keep it like that. More right rudder to keep that center line. And stay right over here. See that? Then fly away. Go ahead. Nice work. Nice job, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Not much to it. Make start turning. Turn more. There you go. Perfect. Nice job, James.
I just leave flaps in if we're doing pattern work. Is it even?
Oh no, you don't want to do.
No?
Who taught you these things?
No,
Jimmy?
I'm asking. It's just
No,
okay.
no.
Because by the time we're this, I'm already putting them back in. That's kind of well. Right, that happened.
No, you don't want to do that.
Your 7 Sierra Delta, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear line runway 247 Sierra Delta.
Reduce power
This is 4 Mike
way
Echo, runway
down.
24, taxi V Alpha.
flaps coming in. And let's just try to, right here, 14, 15.
No, that on touchdown.
On touchdown.
Right now, until then, you can do whatever you want to do.
Okay.
Yep. Takes quite a bit of energy keeping that engine off the ground.
Right.
And it doesn't have to be off the ground a lot, just enough
7622 November, full at the ground.
for a little bit on the
24, taxi
mains.
Alpha.
So the goal is, remind me again, like what is it?
To land smoothly like that and to keep that nose off the ground.
Gotcha.
For longer than usual, so it could turn final.
This is 59 Juliet, runway 24, taxi Alpha.
Fullerton Tower, 54 Mike Echo, holding short runway
500.
Good.
54 Mike Echo, full tower, Roger, landing.
Got flaps 100 in there.
Roger, 54 Mike Echo. Traffic inside.
Good. Go to 15% power.
15?
Uh-huh. Good, that's good right there.
And just keep.
Just like that. Keep that in there. Now come pointing towards the runway. Do it semi together. Good. 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 Obstacles are cleared. There we go. You can come down. And then nice and smooth on the mains. Keep the power. You got the power.
No, not all the way. That wasn't the way it was supposed to be.
It's all good, but if you kept the power,
Right.
we would touch down and we'd be able to kind of keep that nose. It just gives us a little more control over things for longer. It's just a habit to cut the power, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so see without cutting the power. You're touching on those mains. Otherwise it was good. It all looked really good. Just to keep, and you see how much runway we have.
Yeah.
Even if you came in with 15, 20% power.
Right.
Just, we'll experiment and see what power setting keeps that engine off the
73
ground.
Delta, runway 24, taxi Bravo.
Okay.
Runway 24 via Bravo. 70 Delta.
This is 4 Mike Echo, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Don't cut the power next time.
24 clear for takeoff, 54 Mike.
It's such a habit to cut the power.
It
Yeah.
is.
And that just gives you control. You could come to the runway, you could take your time, you could touch down beautifully. It's all good. Yeah.
Checking fuel real quick. Trying to keep it balanced. Oh, that's it. I'll wait till we get to the...
Yep. Nice landing.
Okay.
Nice landing.
I'm still harping on my my touch and go down at...
In Riverside?
Oh, man. I don't think I've ever done it that bad.
You know what? That right there is one of those things where the quicker...
Tower, Baron 7622 November, holding short, 24, request straight out departure.
The quicker you can train your brain to move on past that.
November, Fullerton Tower,
And to realize harping on it will do 0 for me,
24 clear for
but
takeoff, 7622
ruin
November.
my next stuff.
Well, not harp in the sense like I'm going to be depressed the rest of my week.
The rest of your life.
It's harping on in the sense like me trying to say, okay, what did I do wrong? Why did I do that?
This is 4 Mike
What do I
Echo,
need to
start
do
your
next
left turn,
time? You know what I
contact
mean?
SoCal
Like,
departure.
that's
Connect.
how I process.
Yep.
So,
As long as it's not messing with your performance now, the faster you can throw that away and say, been there, done that, it's in the past, I learned from it, I will learn from it, I'll do better moving forward.
Right.
That's the healthiest way you could approach things.
Right.
Because people, believe it or not, people get stuck on even smaller things than that, and it completely stays right in front of their face for the next 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
And
I
it's
used,
like...
I used to just do exactly what you just said.
Yep. Yeah, so the more you could remember that and say, you know what?
Fullerton Tower, Cessna November 9859 Juliet, holding short runway 24 for right crosswind departure to Santa Monica.
Hi,
59
Santa
Juliet, Fullerton Tower,
Monica.
approved, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff for 59 Juliet.
Very nice, and that is my favorite airplane. Love that plane.
Oh.
Nice paint job. There.
22 November, frequency change, approved, good day.
Frequency change approved, 7622 November.
Sierra 747 Sierra Delta, holding short runway 24 for right close traffic.
Sierra 7 Sierra Delta approved, the Cessna upwind is departing to the north, wind 210 at 4, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24, 7 Sierra Delta, thank you.
Good work.
Hope he's not so bad, he has his good days.
What do we need our yoke to do?
We need our yoke to do a whole lot of that.
Good. All the way back. Finals clear. Runway's clear. See how much drift he has?
Yep.
So that's just a good learning lesson. Now he's turning crosswind. Good.
Okay. Really?
Nice.
Come on. There we go.
Stay over, more forward, more. Good. You see, it's more than you think.
Gotcha.
That last thing to stay. Yep.
Okay.
Now you can fly away. Not too much, just normal.
This is 157, full lifting ground.
Good. Now you can turn right.
Okay.
Crosswind.
Got the
Inside, no factor. They're going that way.
flaps coming up.
Good.
Caution, underspeed.
Yeah, the flaps. You want to be over 90 when you
Over
get the
90?
flaps up.
Okay.
Yep. Good. Keep the turn coming. Solid. Yeah, once you're over 90, you want to get the flaps out.
Gotcha.
Good work. Don't forget to leave the power in there this time.
To do what? Oh, yeah.
Yep. The only way to keep this engine off the ground.
2 full throttle in.
Clear land, runway 24, 7 Sierra Delta.
Only way to keep this engine off the ground. Nice. Your patterns are definitely getting tighter. You're remembering to reduce power, altitude. Definitely getting better. Falling less behind the airplane. Let's go back to the map page. Good work. Think of a soft field as you're going to do the softest landing you've ever done while keeping that, coming in with energy to keep that nose off the ground.
Right.
Perfect. It's like a wheelie landing. Perfect. Good work. How's final looking?
Final is looking good.
Good. Good work.
$500.
500. Go to add power. We need power to get to the runway. Good. Keep this power in. Come down to the runway. Keep this power in. Don't touch it. Okay? Don't touch it. All you need to do is land smoothly. Come down lower. Lower. Good. Good. Nice. You see how you have energy? You could see this?
Yep.
Beautiful. That's a soft field.
Gotcha.
Make sense?
Yep.
Without that power, that was like 17, 15% would be good.
Right.
Without that, the nose would just drop.
Right.
You saw that gave you control?
Yep.
Beautiful. That's a soft field landing.
Gotcha.
Make sense?
Yep.
So the last thing you want to do is that nose, boom. Last thing you want to do is three-point it into a soft field.
You all done? You want to do another one?
Let's do a short field to a short field.
Delta runway 24 taxi to Bravo.
Yeah, we'll do one more. 24 via Bravo, 7 Sierra Delta, thanks.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Good. Or do you want to do another soft and soft, just because we're already warmed up on it?
Whatever you want. I'm good either way. So trust me. You're the one teaching, so whatever.
No. You're the one. You're the one doing it. What do you want to do?
I'll try another soft.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect. Soft to soft. Good work. Soft to soft.
Departure, turn left heading 120. Departure frequency 125.35. It's about 4706.
I think 15% would be good, but also, remember I was telling you, come down lower, come down lower. Once the fence is cleared, I want you to take this yoke and bring this plane to the pavement.
Am I just coming in too low? Where
you're waiting to, you're not going all the way to the pavement as much as you could, as soon as you could.
I'm flaring too soon.
No, it's not flaring. You're not coming down towards the runway once you clear that fence. You're taking your time and lowering towards the runway. Once that fence is cleared, I want you to lower the nose and get as close to the pavement as you can. We're not touching down. We're just getting to the pavement, and then we're starting to deplete that energy right above that pavement, and then touch the wheels down.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Once that, because remember I was telling you, lower, 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 go down lower. We're not doing that soon enough, or as soon as we can. Because the sooner you do that, the closer we are, the sooner we'll touch down.
Gotcha.
Perfect. And some days will require different amounts of power to come in with, and that's something that you'll get a feel for.
Like today's hot, so it might...
Right, and they might be different tomorrow.
Delta runway 24, come takeoff right, close traffic approved.
Clear for takeoff, runway 24 for 7 Sierra Delta.
Good. Yoke all the way back. Good. I think you got the idea of the takeoff down, right?
Yeah, I just want to get it like...
Yep, but just a little more attention to center line, and it'll feel like you need more right rudder to keep that center line on the ground. Good. Yoke all the way back.
Way back.
There shouldn't be any room that, once the wheels start coming up, you could start releasing that. Good. Not too much, you see?
Yep,
there you go, good. Good, good. Good now. Forward, 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 forward. See that? It's more forward than your brain thinks.
Right.
Good, now we're good. Make sense?
Yep.
Good.
Absolutely. It's definitely a feel, though.
Yeah. The more you do it, that once you get it clicked in your head, you can do it in your sleep. You'll be like, oh, this is actually fun.
Right.
In our case, don't take the flaps out. We're not over 90.
157, point short runway 24.
Don't take the flaps out what?
Don't take the flaps out because we're not over 90.
Runway 24, clear for takeoff, wind variable 4.
24, clear for takeoff, 157.
That's what I was saying, like, by the time we get to 90 on the turn, I'm ready to put them back in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so you know what?
I mean,
yeah, no. In this case, yeah.
Like I'd put them in, like.
Yeah, fine,
so
yeah, leave it. I hear you.
I'd rather just chop the power.
I hear you. Listen, if you have a point, you have a point. I'm with you.
On 1100, I'd just rather chop the power,
yeah.
get my flaps in.
Yeah.
I'm slow.
Yeah, I'm with you. Perfect. That makes sense. As long as you could back things up.
No, like I said, it's just more of what's right, what's wrong, and...
Just dependent on the situation. This situation, that makes sense. By the time you take it out, you put it back in. Yep. Just because this plane reaches a beam to touchdown point so quickly. Good work. You could turn crosswind. Base. I want your patterns to be a little less huge.
Okay.
Keep turning. We're not.
Well, he hasn't cleared me land.
Number 7, Sierra Delta number 1, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear land, runway 24, 7 Sierra Delta.
You don't stop flying towards the runway. You'll just get on with them on final and say, just confirm me clear to land. Keep turning. Don't want to blow through final. Good. Good work.
500.
Good. So, a touch less power than before, but you get the idea. Okay, good.
12, I was what, 15?
Yeah, 15's good.
I'm at 12 right now. I'm gonna try that, or?
Well, right now we don't know. There's still time between here and the runway. We might need more power, less power. But when you come into land, make sure before touchdown, make sure there's power in there, because that gives you that control over the energy. That gives you the energy, right? Because you don't have gravity to use on the runway. Reduce a little power. Good. That's good. Lower the nose. Good. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Once this fence is cleared, good. Keep it coming. Lower, lower, low. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Keep the power. Good. Keep the power, and just touch down smoothly whenever you can. Good. You see? You get the idea.
Yeah. Yeah,
You get
definitely
the
something
idea.
we'll work on some more.
It's just a feeling.
Yeah.
Right? It's really before touching down, just add a touch of power.
Right.
Because that will keep that energy coming. Good work.
Sure, 72 Delta, runway 24, taxi via Bravo.
Are we doing more?
Northwest hangar. No, it's all up to you. You don't have to ask me stuff.
73 Delta is just going to taxi to Northwest hangar.
Northwest.
72 Delta, taxi to parking via Bravo. Have a good day.
Taxi to parking via Bravo. Have a good day yourself. Thank you so much.
Boom. Nice work. It's all about how you're feeling.
Yeah, no, just like I said, process.
Uh-huh. Air conditioning.
Yeah.
Do you get the general gist of soft fields?
Yeah, definitely get it.
It's the same thing opposite from takeoff. You want to land on the wheelie and keep that coming as long as you can.
And I'm sure, again, that's where I feel like it's a feeling. I'm sure on a really cold day, it'd have completely different.
Correct.
Than on a hot day like
Correct. So for us to say it's always this percentage is horrible.
Right.
But you just need some power, because without that power, you can't really keep this engine off the ground.
Right.
This engine wants to slam it in.
down.
Right. So if you actually had to do a soft fuel someplace, you really want to come in with that energy so you could keep that off the ground, touch down on the mains, and then bring it down at a low state of energy. Good work. Solida.